Okay, so the last method will be the benefit cost ratio. So the method of selecting alternatives that is commonly used by government agencies for analyzing the desirability of public project is the benefit cost ratio. So usually ito yung ginagamit ng mga government agencies, ng DPWH, sa pag nag-construct tayo ng daan, farm to market road. So they're trying to quantify yung mga benefits, tapos yung mga gastos nila na in constructing the roads, no. So hindi lang mga roads, no, pwede ring mga bridges, mga facilities, schools, so any infrastructure project, or hindi lang naman limited to infrastructure, ano. Pwede ring ibang projects. Okay, so the benefit cost method of analysis is based on the ratio of the benefits to costs associated with a particular project. Okay, so very simple yung method natin. We're just going to compare now, or to take the ratio of the benefits and the cost. Okay, so this would be our working equation, okay, or formula, no, to compute for the benefit cost ratio. So ratio naman talaga siya, no? So it would be benefits minus these benefits over cost. Now for the project or the investment to be desirable, so the benefit cost ratio should be greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so if by the benefit cost ratio is greater than or equal to 1, accept the project as economically justified for the estimates and discount rate applied. So yun, dapat mas malaki. Pag greater than or less, greater than 1 kasi yung ratio niyan, obviously, ibig sabihin mas malaki yung benefits compared sa cost. Ano? So, ano ba itong benefits? These benefits at saka cost will be the definition of each item in the equation. So, cost, estimated expenditures to the government entity for construction, operation, and maintenance of the project, less any expected salvage value. So, construction sa if it's a infrastructure project, sa pag-construct, yung initial investment natin, yung operations, kapag yung babayaran natin during the operation of the project, and then maintenance, no, maintenance cost, yung yearly or quarterly maintenance ng project, kung depende sa period ng maintenance yan. And then less any expected salvage value. So kung may salvage value man yung project, so after yung lifespan niya, meron kang pwede mo siyang may benta at a certain cost, then that would be deducted na dun sa cost later on. So benefits would be advantages to be experienced by the owners, which is usually the public, ano, kapag government project yan. So ito yung medyo mahirap, sometimes mahirap na i-quantify yung benefits. Okay, because you have to quantify, convert it to a certain amount in pesos or dollars, depende kung anong monetary unit ang gagamitin natin. Okay, so you have to quantify it, no? So yung mga benefits. And then these benefits, so expected undesirable or negative consequences to the owners if the alternative is implemented. So these benefits may be indirect economic disadvantage of the alternative. So baka yung mga these benefits, so during the operation, of the infrastructure, kapag na-construct na, gumagana na yung operational na yung project natin, merong this benefit or this economic disadvantage yung project, then that would be deducted also. Okay, so benefits minus these benefits natin divided by cost, that would give us the benefit cost ratio, and it should be greater than or equal to 1 for the project to be desirable. So, mas maganda kapag greater than 1, ano? Okay? Kapag equal to 1 kasi parang break even lang. Wala kang profit. Okay? Okay? So, yun. So, let's go to problem solving. Or before we proceed to problem solving, maybe just give you an idea of what is this benefit. So, halimbawa, nag-construct tayo ng farm to market road. Okay, farm to market road, yung mga usually program ng Department of Agriculture, no, para yung gumagawa sila ng daan para yung mga produce ng farmers natin can easily be transported, no, from the farm to the market, because that's why it's called farm to market road, no? So yun, so on the process of constructing it, of course, may mga land area na kailangan to give way for the road, no? So that's a disbenefit kasi tataniman mo sana yung area pero naging daan siya, no? Okay, so you have to quantify how much this benefits in terms of pesos, no? So yung yield sana doon, yung crop sana na mapoproduce using those area, magkano yon? And of course, the benefits would be, syempre, mas madaling i-transport yon. Mas may encourage yung mga tao na magtanim. Okay? Kasi mas madali nang i-transport yung products nila, hindi na sila mahihirapan. So, that would be the benefits, and this benefit would be the supposed product or produce that would have been produced using nung wala pa yung road. Okay, so that's the example of this benefit. Okay, so let's try to solve the first example here. First, I'll just be presenting to you the solution. Nasa module naman na yung solution. Explain na natin dito sa video. A non-profit educational research organization is contemplating an investment of 1,500,000 in grants to develop new ways to teach people the rudiments of profession. The grants would extend over a 10-year period and would achieve an estimated savings of 500,000 pesos per year in professors' salaries, student tuition, and other expenses. The program would be an addition to ongoing and planned activities. Thus, an estimated 100,000 pesos a year would have to be released from the other program to support the educational research. A rate of return of 15% is expected. Is this a good program? Okay, so let's try to identify yung mga items in the problem. So we have to identify, of course, since we need tatlo, no? Sa pag-compute ng benefit cost ratio, we need 3. So the benefits, okay, the disbenefits kung meron, and then the costs. Okay, so let's first identify yung benefit. So ano yung benefit? Magkakaroon tayo ng savings. So by implementing the program, we will have a savings na 500,000 pesos a year. Okay, so yan yung savings natin, which is a benefit, ano? Okay, this benefit would be, ang this benefit natin, so since i-implement yung program, okay, mag-shell out yung company ng 100,000 pesos a year. Okay, so sacrifice sila to be released from other programs. So babawasan nila ng budget yung ibang programs just to support the educational research. Okay, so that would be a disbenefit dun sa company. So we will list that as a disbenefit. So that is 100,000 per year. Okay. Next, so we have the benefit, this benefit, and the cost. No? Yung cost natin, magkakaroon tayo ng initial investment na 1,500,000. So take note, per year ito. Okay. Yung benefit natin is per year. Ang this benefit natin is per year din yan. So might as well convert yung cost natin since one time na investment ito. So one time to na. So we're going to convert it into a yearly basis para yung unit natin should be per year. Or you can also convert itong benefit sa present worth. So this would last for 10 years. The project would last for 10 years. So every year meron kang benefit na 500,000. It's an annuity. So you can solve for the present worth. You can also solve for the present worth of this benefit because this is also yearly, annuity rin ito, So solve for the present worth of this benefit and compare it with the cost. Okay. But in this problem, yung solution na nilagay ko sa module is yearly ito. So yung investment natin na 1,500,000 should be converted into a yearly basis or an annuity. So may present cost tayo or present worth, i-convert natin sa annual. Annual. Okay? So ang formula natin, so annuity, so yan, napag-aralan natin yan before and we have applied it a lot of times already. So, ito yung formula natin to convert yung present worth into an annual worth. That's one. Okay, ito na. Okay, converting it to an annual worth, we have a yearly cost of 298,878.0938. Wow, kompleto. So, we can now apply since we already have the benefits, so these benefits and the cost. Yearly yun na. So, take note again, I repeat, dapat yung unit natin, yung period should be, unit of time natin ay parehas. So kung yearly. Okay, kung present worth lahat, present worth, future worth. Okay, pwedeng ganun. Okay, so that would be, okay, 500,000 minus 100,000 divided by ito. So the benefit cost ratio is 1.338. So it's greater than 1. So ibig sabihin, okay, yung desirable yung investment or yung project. Okay? So yan. Then number 2. An investment of 100,000 pesos is expected to yield a regular annual net income of 25,000 for 10 years. Determine the benefit cost ratio if money is worth 10,000 per annum. So yung rate of interest natin is 10,000 per year. So pwedeng just this, so kanina annual worth yung ginawa natin. So pwede namang present worth, So since initial investment natin, presently we're going to invest 100,000 pesos. So you expect an income of 25,000 pesos per year. So we can compute, so pwedeng, we have 2 options here, 3 actually. You can compute for the future worth of this after 10 years. Kung future worth ang gusto nyo. And then future worth of 25,000 na annual in 10 years. Pwede rin naman na 100,000 and yung 25,000 na yearly, kunin mo yung present worth niya. Or pwede mong kunin yung annual worth na 100,000. So any of those, you'll get the same result. Okay, so in this problem, ang nilagay kong solution dito ay present worth. So we're going to compute for the present worth of the yearly 25,000 pesos na annual net income. Okay, so this will be the formula to solve for the present worth of the annuity. So we have an annuity or annual or the present worth of all of the annual net income natin na 25,000 is 153,614.1776 pesos. So we have this benefit, okay, yung income of course, and the cost is 100,000. So wala namang sinabi na this benefit, so this benefit natin ay 0. So we have benefit cost ratio that is 1.536, okay, which is greater than 1. So basically the investment is very desirable. Okay, so it's problem number 2. And then problem number 3. I think problem number 3, meron may nilagay akong dalawang method to solve for problem number 3. Number 3, the DPWH is considering the construction of a new highway through a scenic rural area. Okay. The road is expected to cost 50 million pesos with an annual upkeep estimated at 400,000. Wala silang, may comma dun. The improved accessibility is expected to result in additional income from tourists, 7 million pesos per year. The road is expected to have a useful life of 25 years. Okay, if the rate of interest is 15%, should the road be constructed? So we're going to use benefit cost ratio to determine whether the road, it is feasible, financially feasible to construct the road. So first we need to decide kung anong gagawin natin. So we can analyze, or we can compute for the benefits and cost. These benefits, in terms of annual worth, I think I also have made another solution for this, another method. Okay, so let's analyze it using annual worth method. That means we're going to solve for the annual worth of all benefits, these benefits and costs, and apply the benefit cost ratio formula to solve for the benefit cost ratio. So we have a benefit of 7 million per year coming from the tourist. Okay, so 7 million per year yan. This benefit is annual upkeep natin. Upkeep means yung parang maintenance, operation and maintenance na 400,000 pesos per year. So yung kailangan mo para ma-maintain yung road. Okay. Next, the cost. So yung cost natin is 50 million pesos, and this is the needed amount to construct the road. So kailangan natin i-convert to annual. So, magkano yan annually? Pag distribute natin yan annually all throughout the life of the road, which is 25 years. Okay, so we have to solve the equivalent annuity of that 50 million pesos. Okay, so the annual cost then is equal to, so ito yung formula natin to solve for the equivalent annual annuity. Okay, annual cost of the initial investment natin. So we have the annual cost that is equivalent to 7,734,970.116 pesos. So since we already have the benefits, these benefits and the cost, then we can apply now the benefit cost ratio. So subtract natin yung these benefits from the benefits. And we have divided by yung cost natin. So we have a benefit cost ratio that is 0.8532, which is less than 1, which means that the road should not be constructed. Hindi siya feasible financially. Mas marami yung cost compared sa benefits na makukuha natin. Okay? So we can also solve the problem using present worth method. Okay, so yung present worth method, which means that we're going to convert lahat ng quantities or ng amount na yan into an equivalent present worth. So, lahat ng annual benefits, i-convert natin sa present worth. Yung annual benefits, i-convert natin sa present worth niya. Yung initial cost for construction, nasa present worth na yun, so we don't need to convert that. Okay? So first, i-convert natin kunin natin yung present worth ng lahat ng yearly benefits. So it's an annuity, so we can simply substitute the values sa formula natin for the annuity. So yung present worth of all yearly benefit is we have 45,249,043.6 pesos yung present worth ng lahat ng yearly benefits for 25 years. Present worth ng lahat ng these benefits. Okay, same formula. So in this case, we have 4,000. So present worth ng lahat ng these benefits for 25,000 is 2,585,659.634 pesos. Okay, so yung cost natin is 50 million. So, kompleto na. We have the benefits, present worth ng benefits, present worth ng these benefits, and then the cost. So, we simply substitute those values to our formula for benefit cost ratio. Okay, and we have a benefit cost ratio, of course, parehas ng kanina. That's 0.8532 less than 1, which means that the construction of the road is not justified. Okay? So, that's it. That's problem number 3. So, yan. Pwede rin naman gamitin nyo yung future worth. That means you're going to solve for the future worth ng yearly benefit, future worth ng yearly this benefit, tapos yung future worth ng 50 million, yung initial cost natin. Apply the benefit cost ratio formula, and then you will get, of course, the same result ng benefit cost ratio. Okay? So that is benefit cost ratio. So kailangan nyo itong malaman. Although these are basic, no? These are pati yung mga previous methods before. These are basic methods. And the examples I gave you are just illustrative. In reality, if you're going to enter into feasibility studies, you'll be dealing with more complicated, complex, na procedures. Of course, yung mga benefits natin, nabigay na yung quantity niya. In reality, you have to quantify that. So how did you arrive with the amount of benefits? It's a more complicated problem. Yung these benefits for another is these benefits. So how did you arrive with the value of these benefits? Once you have miscalculated those things, of course, affected yung financial feasibility ng study natin. And usually, that's what we are looking at. Yung mga investors natin, they usually look into the financial feasibility of the projects. So pag hindi siya, kahit na maganda yung project, pero pag hindi siya financial feasible, lugi tayo, walang profit, walang kikitain, or at least dapat sana yung for public consumption of public projects, dapat yung benefit should be equal to the cost, at least. Pero kapag hindi naman ganun, kahit na maganda yung project pero hindi siya financially feasible, then that might not work for everybody. Okay? So that's it. And that's the end of our economic study methods natin. So, okay, goodbye.